Hi, everyone. It's Gary again from EyeOpener Society, and welcome back to the EyeOpener Society podcast. Thank you for joining me here in the studio. And I am doing this episode, and I'm going to continue doing these episodes because what I've been doing on Facebook, on the EyeOpener Society Facebook page, I've been doing what's known as quickie podcasts, 2 to 3 minutes, and I just put out some quotes that I find really interesting, and I give my little comments on them. And I'm going to extend that by doing a little further quickie, maybe no more than a 5-10 minute podcast tops right here for you guys that listen and follow on Eye Opener Society. Now, I am doing this one really quick because I heard another podcast. You might remember Sofie Katherine. She was on the show a while back. She does the Sofie Katherine podcast. And I was listening to her season finale episode just the other day. And she was talking about all these changes in her life, how she may not return to the podcast for the next season. She may or she may not. And she's making a big career decision too, as well. And she's going to be opening up her own product line as well. So she has all of these changes, and she was very raw, very honest about them. I want to just say that I kind of relate to everything that she has going on because throughout my life, I have this very nomadic spirit about me, and things change very, very quickly and very often too at times. I may get very comfortable in doing something and then it changes right away. We need to embrace these changes. And that's what she had mentioned. And I'm going to mention the same exact thing. Yes, we need to kind of go with the flow of things. If you are stuck somewhere and you don't want to be there anymore and you don't feel like it's the place for you, well, then that's your mind, your heart, your spirit telling you that you don't belong there anymore. I'm going through the same thing kind of career wise too. Now that I'm getting closer to retirement, although I don't want to make it all the way to retirement because what I've been doing for like the last 12, 13 years now, I'm over it. I'm done. I go into work and I just have a negative spirit about me. I don't feel the same way I did 11 years ago when I first started it. Everything changes. I'm kind of stuck though in a place right now where I cannot move on at this moment, but I'm already putting the ball in motion to make those changes and to change what I'm doing for a living. Because again, we need to embrace these changes. We need to embrace whatever life brings to us. And we need to sit and trust our intuition with this. If you feel like you've been doing a job for the last 30 years and all of a sudden you say, you know what, I'm going to give it all up and I'm going to try doing something else. I'm going to try, selling something for my house or whatever. If that's what you really feel, and that's the overall consensus from your mind, your body, your heart, your soul, then do it. I encourage you to go ahead and do it. The only thing you have to lose is just, I guess, the time and just the energy that you put into it. But it's a great energy and it's very fulfilling. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. There's nothing wrong with it. We don't always align to the things that we want to do. But there's nothing wrong with trying it. And as a matter of fact, it's very important that you do try, to do something that you really, really want. So I'm giving you that advice. Sit down, meditate, think about what it is you would really like to do. Put it in motion, make a plan. Go ahead and do it. Satisfy your soul. Do something for you. We're too busy worrying about life and all these ridiculous rules that don't make any sense. And we get trapped inside of an environment we don't want to be in, or we're forced to be in for so long. Break out of that bubble, break out of your self confidence. Get out there, do something you never thought you'd be able to do. Do it regardless of how well you think you can do it. Try it, try new things, try new flavors, tastes, food, whatever it may be. Even I have a second job, a little part-time job as well. And the last time I was there, they had me do something like on a whim that's outside of my job description. It's actually a whole nother job, but they had me doing the studio lights for the stage. And they just had me sit in and do it. And it was real simple. But it was so interesting to see things from a whole nother point of view and to do something that you've never done before. And even though you're worried about it and you get nervous about doing it, you know what? It works out in the end. And again, even if it didn't work out, the feeling you got, the satisfaction for actually sitting down and actually doing it is an incredible feeling. And I think everybody needs to experience that. So I want to do these little podcasts for you. I'm going to throw one in during the week sometime, probably a Thursday or a Friday, depending when I could get it out. And this is in addition to my regular episodes that are released every Monday. So don't forget to check us out. Okay. We're on all platforms. Don't forget to check out the Facebook page as well. Just search Eye Opener Society, and we have a group page, and that's where I do most of my posts. All right. So if you join the regular page, also join the group page. Okay. And again, I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for sticking by us here at Eye Opener Society, for tuning in, for listening. It means a lot, a whole lot to me. It means a whole lot to Hannah. I know everybody misses her. I will say she's doing okay. And I have an idea. And if it works out, I'm getting closer and closer to my 100th episode. And I'm hoping that when that 100th episode hits, we can have Hannah back. And I'm looking at probably about 2 months from now. If everybody could just hold tight, and she's going to have so much to say. I know she will. But for right now, let's all just wish her well, and we'll keep it at that. And I, again, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next podcast.